Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Atmos, and today I'm making a video about my Sony Vegas Pro 13 render settings for 1080p 60fps PC gameplay, so you can make your gameplay sexy and the best quality you can put on YouTube for all of your viewers. Let's get right on into it. One thing I do want to note is that you want to make sure that the video that you have recorded is in the same frame size and the same frame rate as what you're going to be rendering in. So that means if you're wanting to render in 1080p 60fps, you need to make sure you're recording in 1080p 60fps. Without further ado, let's get on into it. So obviously right here I have two, just extra footage. Obviously extra F means extra footage and just an old commentary. And if I wanted to render this video again and I said, okay, I'm going to render it, I'm going to go ahead and select this video, and I'm going to go up to File, Render As. Now, this is my customized template right here. So this is what I would use. Bing, hit render, go off and do something for 20-25 minutes, and let this render while I went to go do something else. But you guys obviously don't have this, so I'm going to show you guys how you can make a YouTube HD template like this, so you can make everything a lot easier on yourself. So the first thing you want to do is just go onto under main concept ABC AAC. It should just be like the fifth one down. 1 2 3 4 5 6, so close. I'm failing math, just to let you guys know. 6th one down, hit the bottom arrow and go to Internet HD 1080p. Now this is one that I use the customized template from. Obviously this is for PC gameplay. I do not know the render settings I will use for PS4, but once I get that over Christmas, I will let you guys know the optimal settings for that. But for right now, this is just for PC gameplay, so let's go on. So obviously if you're doing PC gameplay, you're going to want to hit this one and hit customized template. This will pop up and we will move on from there. Let me open up mine, and so you guys can basically just copy my settings. So I'm going to go ahead and get customized template, and you guys can just go ahead and look at all of this. So obviously the frame size needs to be HD 1080p 1920 by 1080. Once again, make sure you're recording in that frame size. That's pretty self-explanatory. You want to make sure that your frame size is the same, and you want to make sure it's top quality. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bop. Profile, leave it as main. Don't really mess with it. Like I said, I'm not a professional editor, so I don't really know about all of the stuff that's in your render settings. I only know what affects your video, and how, because I've played around with it enough. I only know what will affect your video and what will make it better. Anything else I haven't touched. So I usually leave profile at main. My frame rate's at 60 fps, because obviously if you're going to want to record at 60 fps, if you record at 60 fps, you need to make your frame rate at 60 fps to output it through a render. So you need to make sure that your frame rate in your game is above 60 fps and you're recording above that as well. Leave that unchecked. Leave your field order at none, progressive scan, your pixel aspect ratio at 1. Don't mess with 1 1/3. Just keep it at 1. Keep it nice and simple and clean. Number of reference frames, don't know what that does, so don't even mess with it, but I'm pretty sure 2 is the default. And then this is where you can change things up a little bit. I usually have mine on a variable bitrate, but if you really wanted to and you feel like it, you can do a constant bitrate. 14 million is usually a good number, but if you're feeling anything else, you can go up higher, I guess. 14 million is usually a good number. That's about a little bit in between there. You may be able to go to 20 million if you really wanted to, but like I said, I usually just do a variable bitrate on mine because I just feel like it works well. But either way, you're not going to get a significant difference because it's not going to change the quality of your video. Don't mess with the number of slices. It's just, you don't need to. 4 is a great number. 4, it works perfectly fine on 4. And then your encode mode, it's probably going to be on this. You want to, if you have an AMD driver or an AMD GPU, excuse me, you're probably going to be able to use OpenCL. If you have an NVIDIA, you're probably going to be able to use CUDA. But the way you check that is you're going to go down here to System, and you're going to hit check GPU. I have an XFX R9 290, so I have OpenCL, but if you have like a GTX 970, you're probably going to have CUDA available. Just go ahead and slap that on your encode mode, just because it's going to help speed up the process, and your CPU is not going to die. Your CPU is not going to burn up because, obviously you're just putting all the pressure on it. It's literally going to be at 110%. It's not good. Just make sure you try to use your GPU if you can. Other than that, guys, honestly, like everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Once you get that done, you really can just go and render it. That's all you have to do. You'll save it as a favorite, so you want to start, go to your show favorites only, and you don't even have to mess with anything else. Just hit this, hit render, boom, it's gonna start rendering that magnificent video that you have. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, please leave a big like on this video because I'm trying to help you guys out as much as I can. If you want to subscribe, hit that big subscribe button. I make a video every other day for all you beautiful people out there. I really do enjoy it, and it would mean the world to me. And just thanks for watching, guys. My name's Atmos, and I'm signing out, guys. Peace.